Hello, everybody. My name is Jeanette Gennaro. I'm a personal trainer and I'm the creator of the wellness education program, The Naked Formula, where we strip your lifestyle so you can live well in every area. Let's go ahead and start marching in place, getting your body warmed up and ready to go. That's step number one to make sure that you can move without getting hurt. And that's exactly what we're doing in these workouts. We're just helping your body move and move in a safe way. These exercises are going to help you not only advance to more intense exercises in the future if you wish to do so, but it'll help you move much more safely throughout your daily activities. We're going to be doing a lot of side to side movements. So our warm-up is going to reflect that. Very gently, you're swaying from side to side. I want you guys to make sure that you feel like you're challenging yourself, but you're not straining or pulling too hard to get into the movements. Let's go ahead and keep your feet still. Bring your arms to the side and down. Knees are nice and soft. Side to side movements. There's no twisting involved. So make sure that your posture is nice and upright. Take a moment to check your posture, making sure your hips are nice and balanced right over your ankles. Your shoulders land right over your hips. Chest remains lifted, spine nice and straight. And your chin is pushed back a little bit so your ear is aligned with your shoulders. Once again, bringing those arms up and down, keeping your shoulders low as you reach your arms up. See how far you are comfortable. When your arms are straight out by the side, it's a lot more intense for the joint to go up high. So for example, if your hand is right in front of your body, you can pretty much lift it up all the way up as long as you're not pulling anything on your back and the shoulder joint is safe. But once your arms are all the way to the side, then your range of motion could be limited. So watch out for that, okay? Especially when we're doing the modified jack. So see how comfortable you are. Bringing your hands up. You might only be taking your hands level with your shoulder, or perhaps, your personal 10 is going to be here. So again, your goal is to move, okay? If you move beyond your comfortable and safe range of motion, then tomorrow you're not going to be able to move as effectively. So don't worry about pushing yourself past the limit. Just go ahead and keep that movement safe, okay? No pain, no pain, no pain, no injury. We're going to do a modified jack. So your feet are going to be stepping from side to side. You can just watch for now. And then you're alternating right and left as your arms move up and down. So go ahead and give it a try. If you want to make the movement more intense, you can speed it up. You can also make it more intense by increasing your range of motion. But as you already know, you want to find that range of motion where you personally are and stay right there, okay? All right, so feel it out, practice, see how far you want to take your arms. All right, let's go ahead and practice the next movement. This is a brand new one, okay? Your feet are going to be about shoulder width apart for safety. You're going to make sure you're anchoring your body. Knees are soft. Now, as I mentioned, there's no twisting in today's exercise. So this movement is a lateral movement. One round, we're going to work on the left. Another round, we're going to work on the right. So right now, I have my hand on my side. Fingers are touching the side of my leg. Gently bringing it down and up. So I'm not twisting forward as I'm leaning to the side. You're going to feel a little bit of a stretch here, so be very careful. You may want to start off with just moving about 2 or 3 inches. Your chest and face stays facing the front the entire time. So take it down, just hold it for a beat and slowly bring it back up. Again, slowly take it down, just hold it for a minute, or a second rather, and come back up. Let's practice on the other side. Remember, we're only going to focus on one side. Be very careful with this. Our muscles could be very tight here, and this is a new movement. So just start off maybe 2 or 3 inches, and then increase that range of motion if you feel like you can safely do so. Okay, then we're going to start off this exercise here on the side. We're going to open up and close. Open up, those toes touch the floor first, then the heel comes down, and then do the opposite. Perfect. Toe touches the floor, heel comes down, opposite leg, heel comes up, and bring your feet together. Great. No need to go higher than your shoulder for this one. For the modified jack, if you can safely bring your hands up above your shoulders, you could do so. But for this one, we're keeping it right there, hands level with the shoulders. And the last exercise, this one could be a doozy on your back if you're overreached. So that's why you're not going to reach up higher than your head, okay? Notice how your torso is doing a little bit of that side to side motion that we did. No twisting, you're not reaching, okay? So you're just moving side to side, hands no higher than your head. I can't tell you how many times I've had clients that just within their daily lives, they go to reach for something up above their head and there goes that lower back pain, okay? So we want to lay a nice strong foundation, okay? Good. If you want to increase a little bit that range of motion, you can push off your heel as you do so. But again, if you feel like that's going to make you kind of be a little bit tempting to overextend, you could just keep your feet right where they're at, knees nice and soft, just slightly bending side to side as you reach up. Okay, so once again, let's practice those 4 exercises. Modified jumping jack, lateral flexion, practicing on the other side, walking side to side, okay, soft knees, and reaching. You're going to do these exercises as intensely as you personally can for 20 seconds. Again, intense may be, just 3 inches, okay? So you're doing as many as you safely can within 20 seconds and then resting for 10. We're going to repeat these exercises once we're done. Let me get the timer going. Shoulders back, tuck your navel in, beginning in 3 seconds, and begin. Breathing through it. Three, 2, and rest. Knees soft, chest lifted, core tucked in, gently bringing it to the side and coming up. You want to avoid locking your knees for this one. Come up nice and easy. And rest. Moving over to the side. And begin. you're tucking in your navel to keep your posture nice and straight, chest lifted. Three, two, and rest. This is the one I want you to be extra careful with, okay? Your hand is not going to go up higher than your head, soft knees. If you want to, you could push off your heel so your calves do a little bit of work as well. And rest, starting from the top. Modified Jack. In 3, 2, begin. Your hands do not have to go up higher than your head. And rest. Extending your right hand this time, knees remain soft. Staying upright the whole time. Remember, you're not twisting at all. Just sliding your hand down and bringing it right back up. Great job, guys. Rest. And begin. Especially when you're moving side to side, make sure those toes touch first so you don't roll your ankle. Go ahead and rest. Last one. No twisting. Fight urge to reach over. You can lift your heel up if you'd like. Three, two, and rest. All right, next set of exercises. Thank you so much for sticking with this series, guys. If you are enjoying these exercises so far, go ahead and click that like button and you can subscribe for free. Slowly working towards my first 1,000 subscribers, and I am so thankful for each and every one of you. Okay, so this is your second set of exercises that are moving, from side to side. Okay, so for this one, feet are shoulder width apart, knees remain soft. You're going to reach to the side and then other side, okay? So you're not at all swinging your back. Your posture's nice and straight, and your hands, and pretend you have like a piece of glass in front of you and a piece of glass behind you, and your hands are just moving from side to side. Okay? Nothing going on with the lower body. Knees remain soft, core tight. You are thinking about sitting back just a tiny bit so you're not bringing your hips down and knees forward. Knees remain right where they are, but you just sit back just a tiny bit. Core nice and tight so your back is safe. So you're in a nice little athletic stance as you bring your arms from side to side. You can also keep your elbows bent. This will keep you from, if your arms are rigid, it might cause you to stretch a little bit. So you can keep those elbows a little soft and bent. Okay? Now you're going to keep your head over your left foot. I like to think about this as letting the ankle point towards the ceiling as opposed to the toes, but you're just going to let your leg come to the side. You can keep your head on your standing leg for balance, You can move over, hold on to the wall or a chair if you need. And you can also think about keeping just a tiny little bend in the knee if that will help you focus on keeping your toes pointed to the front and your ankle pointed up. This lateral leg lift focuses on the glutes. And the glutes are very important because they help keep your hips in place, your lower back nice and strong. And when you're doing those squat positions, and I tell you, make sure your knees don't buckle in. Keep those knees in the same spot. This action helps train your glutes to keep your knees where they need to be while you squat. So let's practice on the other side. Head over the standing leg. Posture nice and tall. And you're bringing your leg out to the side. Again, you can hold onto a wall if you need to, or a furniture. Okay, and then moving side to side, you're bringing your leg in the front and then in the back. Cross front and back. Okay, when you stop, come to a complete stop, or when you switch sides rather, come to a complete stop before moving over. That way you're nice and safe and you don't run the risk of tripping. So cross in front, cross in the back. And then I'm keeping my hands right here on the side, so it's one less thing to think about. Okay, we're gonna get the timer going, and then we're going to do these exercises for 2 rounds. Opening up the feet, soft knees, shoulders remain low even though those hands are going up. Begin. Tuck in your belly button. Remember, you can ever so slightly just sit back, or you can just stand up nice and straight, keeping those knees soft. I want you to practice being in an athletic stance. Go ahead and rest. But if you feel like it's putting too much pressure on your back, just stand up nice and tall, soft knees. All right, lifting up the right leg, begin. We are using this glute to lift the leg, but you might be feeling it on the standing leg as well, okay? It needs to work hard to hold all of the weight of your body. So don't be surprised if you feel it on the standing leg too. Nice and tall for this one. Perfect posture. And begin. You can have a little bend in the knee if you like. Just make sure those toes and knees point towards the front. And rest. Hands by your side. Great. Again, one less thing to have to coordinate. Stop. Great. And rest. Beginning again from the top, soft knees. Roll your shoulders back, lift your chest. Arms move side to side. These exercises we're following the timing of Tabata. Go ahead and rest. Getting yourself used to that type of timing, even though the intensity is much lower, and that's perfectly fine. There's a lot of exercises out there that are great, that are high intensity, but they're not for everyone. The majority of the population needs to practice movements like this, so you lay a nice, strong foundation. Go ahead and rest. So you lay a nice, strong foundation for all the movements that you do, not just exercise. You do that nice and safely, And then you can think about increasing the intensity. Typically, we tend to have each of these workouts. Go ahead and rest. We stay within moving in the frontal plane, in the sagittal plane, or transverse, which is switching type of exercises. So we make sure that we hit all of the fundamental movements. And rest. So we have completed our 2 rounds of Tabata style exercises. Again, we're following the timing, but we're not moving as crazy as we can or as fast as we can. We're moving as safely as we can within those 20 seconds. So let's go ahead and stretch. Open up your feet. I want you to bring your arms by your side. This is going to help keep your back safe because you are supporting yourself on your legs. So as you come to the side, hold it right there. Hold onto your leg. You're going to feel a nice stretching here in the side. Breathe in and out. As you exhale, just let your hips very gently shift to the side. You may feel a deepened stretch. Be very careful with this, okay? These muscles are tight. We don't use them a lot. So we want to make sure that you just very gently stretch them. Inhale. Exhaling through your nose, slide back up and let those hips slide back to center. Stretching is another part where you can injure yourself when you're working out. So slide into the stretches gently and come out of them just as gently, okay? Hand on your side. Once you find the spot where you're comfortable, you're feeling a little bit of a stretch, but it's not painful in any way. Just hold on to your leg right there. Inhale. Exhale through your nose. You can deepen the stretch by letting your hips slide a little bit to the side. You don't have to. Breathing in and out through your nose. Inhale once again. Exhale, coming back up, sliding those hips back into place. Feet together. Soft knees. Bring your arms up. Remember your shoulders. If this is as far as you can go, you can hold it right there. Stretching out the lats. You can come up a little bit higher. Again, you want to feel a little bit of a stretch, but no discomfort. So go as high as you comfortably can, feeling a nice little stretch, but not pulling anything. And exhale. One more time, knees soft. Inhale. Exhale. Reaching up as high as your shoulders will safely let you. Great, nice and relaxed. Thank you once again for joining me. You're almost done with this series. When you're done with this series, you can either start from the beginning and working on these fundamental movements again, or you can move on to more intense exercises if your body is ready. It's been my pleasure to lead you through your workout today, and I will see you next time. Bye.